Thank you. Thank you so much. Good evening and welcome to another edition of I've Got a Secret. I'm sorry to say that I cannot at this particular moment introduce our panel to you because they're backstage very busy doing something. It seems that last week we presented Henry Morgan with a live horse on our show in order to find out how good a horse trader he would be. Well, now, we should be able to find out the answer to that in a minute because we invited our audience to send us postcards with offers of items that they were willing to trade Henry for his horse. Quite a few offers have come in, and the panel is busy backstage helping Henry arrive at some decision. So let's open the curtains and meet our panel sorting through an estimated 100,000 postcards. Now, first, sitting in for vacationing Bill Cullen, we have our good friend Johnny Carson. Hiya, Johnny.
Thank you, Gary.
Want to read us some sample cards from the big pile of 100,000?
I picked this one out about 2 seconds ago. Dear Henry is from Missouri. Her husband's a cemetery lot salesman. She's going to give Trader Henry a space in the beautiful Memorial Park Cemetery. I'd grab it.
You won't need a horse if you use it. Yeah. Now, let's say hello to Betsy Palmer. Hi, Miss Betsy, dear. Read us a sample.
Well, this is a little girl named Gretchen from Hastings, Michigan, and she says that she'll trade for your horse 1 free gallbladder or any other kind of operation, and her daddy will do it.
Her dad is a physician,
I guess so. I hope so, for Henry's sake.
Yeah, that's great, because if it doesn't work, I'll take the cemetery plot.
Well, let's greet the man who has been sorting through all this mail, Mr. Henry Morgan.
This is really at random little boy, I gather. I'll trade you for your horse 1 million bus transfers from all over the world. In parentheses, it says I'm not kidding. 1 million bus transfers from all over the world. He says I've been collecting them for years. Well, it can't be a little boy.
No, perhaps his father's in the printing business and prints them, for various countries. And back from her vacation, and we have missed you, is Bess Myerson.
Here's a wonderful offer from a boy in Zanesville, Ohio. He says, I am a boy 16 years old and live in the country. I got a girlfriend that you could raise to be your wife, as I'd rather have the horse.
There is young romance, if ever I heard. Chester, we got time to read some more. All right, Johnny, fire off again.
I love this. This is from a young little boy, I guess about 8. I want to trade my sister. She has blonde hair, and her measurements are 19, 19, 19.
I used to run around with her when I was a kid, I think.
I still do.
Betsy?
Actually, well, there are 2. You can have a hand-painted baloney that glows in the dark. And then there's one man here that says that he would like to trade his wife, Jake.
His wife, Jake?
Jake, I'll trade my wife, Jake, for your horse, he says. He's from Indiana yet, too.
What is his name, Suzanne?
DJ it is.
All right, Henry, what have you got?
This is pretty good. We'll trade 1 genuine Italian gondola, 25 feet long, imported about 25 years ago. Has been in storage since, only one in the country. And, that's funny, an unused gondola.
It would make a marvelous planter for your apartment,
Yeah, just about fair.
Here's the thing.
The whole...
Yes,
I was just, if things get a little too rough for Henry, there's somebody here from Detroit, Michigan, who will trade for your horse 1 straitjacket, never worn, real chrome-plated buckles, fit persons of most sizes, virtually escape-proof. And he says, if no trade, how about buying the jacket cheap? Not sorry.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we got time for right now. But that is quite a response, you must admit, over 100,000 cards. And I want to emphasize that every card has been read. And, panel, what would you guess is the one item that more people offered in trade for this horse than anything else? Just at random, what would you think?
Turtles.
Turtles? Quite a few of those from young people.
Trade places with Henry.
Pardon?
Trade places with Henry on the show?
No,
that's a
not to
legitimate
trade places with
item. I know,
Henry.
but
We have estimated that there have been more than 5,000 offers from people who are willing to trade us automobiles
Really?
for the horse.
Used cars.
Used cars, sure. The other item that appeared most frequently is people. Some of our viewers wanted to trade their kids' sisters, their brothers, their mothers-in-law, and so on. Henry, oh, by the way, I want to say also, this is just a rough idea of the kind of things that came in. A jet engine that cost $133,000 when it was new. It's no longer new. A small atom smasher. You could be the first kid in your block to have one, Henry. Lots of offers for acreage, free vacations, pianos, stocks and bonds, interests in 2 oil wells, uranium mine, slot machines, boats, house trailers, motorcycles, and all sorts of services, from haircuts for life, or to a butler and a maid, cha-cha lessons, even lifetime supplies of bread and cheese and Christmas trees and so forth. But Henry, for some reason known only to him, has made his decision as to what he's going to trade the horse for, and I, for one, I don't know what this is. So, Henry, will you announce to a waiting public?
Well, this isn't really the best offer. The best offer was of a totem pole, a 6-foot totem pole. You don't have a little terrace outside. But it's from Vancouver, British Columbia, and we didn't want the horse to have to go through all that. So the next one was it's a Model T Ford, and there were about 15 of those came in, and I'm sure I picked the wrong one.
Have you picked the one, or are you going to look at all the pictures and get the details of it and then make your choice?
Well, the best one is in California, so there's a problem right there.
No problem. We'll get the horse to California.
Yeah, but will the Model T get here?
There's the thought. You ride the horse to California, drive back in the Model T. And now, panel, I'm going to have to invite you to go back to your places, and we'll forge ahead with other matters, okay?
I would have taken a